What if I was to tell you that today's player once got 27 league assists in 38 games? You'd be interested. Now, what if I was to tell you that player is also a fullback, a left back in fact? You're really interested. He also is English, which means for work permit reasons, he's fantastic for the Premier League. Very interested indeed. And then I can tell you that his cost is £500,000. Yep. Keep watching then. Man, he was picking up the most man of the matches in a season that I've ever seen. And I mean, I'm looking at his attributes and I just think he is one of the best left backs. You're not going to find many better left backs than this. Yes, welcome to another Wonderkid Spotlight here on the channel. Should you wish to watch any of the ones that we've done before, there will be a link down in the description for the playlist, and at the end of the video, there's so many really good ones, including that one with Haaland's cousin, and seeing how many goals he scores. You can now compare it because apparently everybody knows about him now. Not to mention that we also have the campaign of YouTube Justice still firing on all cylinders. The comments keep coming. I keep loving it. We keep getting back into the YouTube algorithm, so please smash the comment section today, smash the like button, and if you are brand new around here, please consider subscribing. I think we're about to hit 15k when I'm recording this. And I was not lying. 500k plus 22k after 10 league appearances, but that's nothing really when you consider that this player, Thierry Small, I mean, he doesn't look amazing at this point, but he is only 15 years of age, and as an attacking fullback, he's quite versatile to be fair. He can also play centre-back. What if I told you now his potential range is 170? So that is pretty much one of the best left backs in the world. English, young, Wonderkid, really good attributes. The hidden attributes are also insane. If I take a look at the hidden attributes, ambition and professionalism. Ambition is 16, professionalism is 15. His consistency is a random number, by the way, and his determination is 12. So the only thing really you have to look for is when you scout him first, and have a look, see what it says in your scout report. If it says he's inconsistent, then it's up to you whether you make a decision. If it has a green consistency badge, then you gotta go for it. So you know what's gonna happen now. This is the simulation part. We have stuck his potential at a fixed 170, so we will see him at that at some point during this save. We're gonna keep him at Everton for 3 seasons, then move him on for another 3 seasons, come back, and then move him on for the final time for another 3 seasons, 9 seasons in total, and see exactly how his career progresses. Okay, 3 seasons in then. Everton finishing in 7th place, roughly where you'd expect them to finish with the amount of players in this, amount of teams, sorry, that's good, in the Premier League. We are playing him as a defensive left back in this inverted winger on attack role. Very underrated role, by the way, in a narrow Lucifer's Wrath tactic. Now, Thierry Small, just at the age of 18, has done some great growth. To be fair, that's actually really good growth if you consider 18 acceleration, 16 pace. We've also given him some good player traits, runs the ball down the left, tries some tricks because he has good flair. Now, he also has great defensive positioning. He doesn't have the best defensive attributes. He has 13 tackling, but marking only of 10. Heading of 9, which it depends how you rate your fullbacks, whether they really need high heading. But if you're kind of one of the elite teams of whatever league you're in and you sign this guy, you've signed him for his attacking prowess, because he does have 15 dribbling, 14 fast touch, even 11 crossing will help. Good tackling, it's going to help obviously. Passing is okay. His mental attributes, he's 18 viewers. Let's give the guy a break. £13 million though is what he's worth. 13 million. Now, we haven't actually changed his consistency on this. We've let it be random, and so far it is a bad consistency, which we're going to show. That's because a lot of people always question this. Okay, we're gonna see throughout his career how that can actually change without even touching it. Now, let's take a look at his history. He has played 3 seasons, and remember, he was 15 at the start. 38 games, he got 8 assists in his first season. He even got 3 goals. 4 assists the next one. He's not taking penalties, by the way, viewers. He's not taking penalties. 8 assists in that season as well, and then 9 assists with 1 goal this season. Good average ratings too. So since the beginning of the save then, from this simulation, we can see a lot of his attributes have grown quite phenomenally, including decision makings of 5. Vision of 5 as well, that is now a 9, which is obviously really handy. And his physicals too have gone up to make what looks to be a fantastic left back in the future if his technicals and mentals catch up. And we can see here very nice progressive growth. We haven't touched him yet in regards to his current ability. But of course, he was kind of outgrowing Everton. He is too good to be at a team finishing in 7th place. We have moved him to Paris Saint-Germain. And Paris is going to enjoy himself. He's probably going to win a lot of trophies. He has already, we can see here, won the league. And to be fair, he deserves it because he has the most assists and the highest average rating in their season, and they have Kylian Mbappe on 42 goals. Thierry Small has a 7.95 average rating, and he has 34 assists this season alone. And here we are, and this is him set to his maximum of 170. And remember, not so long ago I did mention he defensively is not the best option, but if you are the best team in your league or one of the best teams in your league and you're looking for attacking fullbacks, this is your guy. 19 acceleration and 18 pace. To complement the 15 and 17 agility and balance, it's going to be very hard to stop him going down that wing. He has good dribbling as well, 16. He has a decent first touch, a good technique, and his mental attributes are kind of catching up now as well. Good concentration, he's a good decision maker, he has that high flair, and defensively, he can position himself defensively, which we're happy with. And this is probably the best season that we are going to see of him because he has got 27 league assists. 27. 19 player of the matches for half of the games for Paris Saint-Germain this season when they have the likes of Mbappe, and I'll tell you what, we'll look at the rest of the team in a minute. He got half the man of the matches across the whole season. That's amazing. And that's 22 players on the pitch every single time. And half of the time, 50% of the time, he's the man who takes home that little trophy which says you are the best player on that day. The tactic, by the way, we are using is a vital signs tactic. Again, it's a Ryan Cassidy one. Again, you can find it in the description. To highlight Small, he is playing as a complete wingback on support, and that's what he's done with it. And the players in his team that he also has to contend with, I mean, he has Yusuf Demir here as well, Matthias Arezzo, Kylian Mbappe, Lautaro Martinez, De Jong. There are so many huge names there, and yet Thierry Small is the man who is picking up the most man of the matches in a season that I've ever seen. He's actually got himself 2 individual awards as well. He has picked up the Under-21 Footballer of the Year, which is basically the Ballon d'Or for anyone under the age of 21, because he has only just turned 21 and he is doing this, which also puts him in the Team of the Year. And if you think about the players around him, Jose Gaya, Alaba there, all the other really world-class left-backs to contend with, and yet Thierry Small is picking this position up at just the age of 21. How has he done this? Right, for the final time then, we're going to skip forward 3 more years, and we have ended up in 2029 at Real Madrid. So we've moved him on to Spain. Now, Thierry Small yet again has the highest average rating and the most assists. Unfortunately, Real Madrid cannot beat Barcelona to the league, but we're not talking about the team, we're talking about this man and this man only. Again, he is an elite fullback, and he looks better than the last time we looked at him. How has that happened? £59 million he is now worth, and for a left back who's 24 years of age, English as well, so if you did pick him up in the Premier League, you are laughing, viewers, at this point now if you do a long save. We had to pay £123 million because Paris Saint-Germain would not let him go for any cheaper, probably because he's just got 27 assists and the most player of the matches ever known to man in one season for one player. He's continued his run though, because he's got 15 assists in his first season, 19 assists in his second, and 15 assists in his third, with 14 player of the matches. Again, really high amount when you consider there's 22 players on the pitch at one time every single game, unless there's a red card, but you know what I mean. The average ratings though, again, consistently really high, and considering that this player doesn't have the consistency badge, it just shows how good he really is, to be honest. The tactic we are using him in, we have changed tactic again. This time round it's the Phantom Menace, one of my favourite tactics, and he is playing a complete wingback on support role, similar to what he was before, but this time he has different players around him at different points. Unfortunately for him though, since his time in Spain, Barcelona have been dominating and he hasn't managed to pick up a La Liga title yet. The Champions League though, he has won. He has won the Champions League. He's got to be happy with that. He never won it with PSG or Everton, obviously, because they weren't in it. It would have been quite hard to do so. But Real Madrid, he has won it. 2027-28 season. Well done, Thierry. Fantastic for you. By the looks of it as well, by the age of 24, he's managed to staple down that left-back role for England, which we know has a lot of really good players for. I know we're in 2029 now, but still, 46 caps suggests that he doesn't really miss many games when he is only 24 years of age. Milestones. Has he won anything else? And I'd be quite surprised if he did manage to win like a European Player of the Year or something like that. But we can see, I mean, shortlisted for World Footballer of the Year. That's pretty much almost like the Ballon d'Or. This is the Ballon d'Or, the Player of the Year here. He finished in 3rd place, and he's a fullback, which never happens anymore. Mbappe's been dominating it, but still, I cannot quite believe how well he's done. That's the season, by the way, that he got those 27 assists, so it is quite amazing. But his two teammates, Martinez and Mbappe, they managed to finish 1st and 2nd. He's finished in 3rd place, and considering this is one of the worst seasons that he's had, that's amazing. I'm quite surprised that he was never considered here when obviously he played at Paris Saint-Germain with Mbappe, but his two former teammates here, 1st and 2nd. Thierry's 3rd. Thierry's 3rd for a left-back who 38 assists across the season. Yeah, alright, that's probably worthy of 3rd place, to be honest. Now, 2025 season was when he managed to get himself into the World Team of the Year. He hasn't been knocked out of it since. 3 seasons in a row in that left-back role. He stapled it down. He is the best left-back in the world according to this simulation, and I can't argue with it. So there we have it, viewers. Another fantastic player, and a lot of people always ask, look, you do too many strikers or centre attacking midfielders, wingers. This is the one defender that you want to be picking up if you start a new game on the winter update, because for 500k, even if he doesn't reach his 170, you're still going to get, quite frankly, a fantastic player. And I mean, I'm looking at his attributes and I just think he is one of the best left backs on the game. You're not going to find many better left backs than this. The link for the playlist down below or at the end of the video, I will pop it up there should you wish to want to watch any more, including that Erling Haaland's cousin one, which everyone's banging on about now and just picking up loads of views because he's in the media for scoring insane amount of goals. So check that out, as well as last week's video, the best video I've ever done, Challenge Me series. My twin challenged me to score 100 goals in one season with one player. Take a watch. It's definitely my favourite video I've ever done. So thank you very much for watching. Please leave your comment and your like buttons if you can smash that too. And of course, subscribe if you haven't done so already, because again, I'm going to have to send out threats if I continue to have ridiculous amount of people who are watching my videos who are not subscribed. I just want you to be a part of this, to join me as a subscriber. It's just a nice thing, isn't it? Just please.